Now, running fashion has gone completely off the rails, and somehow I'm part of it. Now, just to give you some context, I really enjoy fashion, and I love what designers do for each season. And I do admire the people who put together fits to show off their personality. So, I might as well show you a little bit of what I'm rocking right now. So here I got my Satisfy T, compression shorts, sunglasses. You can see these are ridiculous. I can't see anything out of these. Blending fashion with utilitarian apparel is nothing new. And just to rewind a little bit, you see this with Corpcore, good old raisins and peanuts, where you have hiking pieces that you wear, people wearing like Arctic shells, Patagonia fleeces, cargo pants, walking into cafes. And you see this everywhere in the city, and it's become something that everyone loves. Now, that's no different than what running fashion is now, where people like functional pieces, but they also want to look good. So there is a couple of brands that's been popping up recently that everyone's been gravitating to. You see pieces from Bandit, District Vision, Represent, and of course, Satisfy, which is what I have on right now. Now, Satisfy is a Paris-based brand, and it started as a Parisian punk fashion guy's answer to boring running gear. Running as a culture and just not for pure performance, right? So they mix high fashion vibes with performance fabrics. They do have a good line of performance fabrics, don't get me wrong. This is a cotton shirt. I don't know how I feel about that. But they blew up because they really hit the nail on the head for that premium runner aesthetic, the identities around it. So they collabed with brands like Adidas, Oakley, and Hoka to make a whole aesthetic feel like a fashion editorial rather than a typical running catalog. Instead of like the go faster or type of marketing, they build their world around playlists, trail gangs, and pieces that feel like they belong in an art gallery. And that's why this shirt feels less like a traditional, running kit and more like a fashion piece. And I guess I'm choosing to suffer in it. Now, what I have on is Satisfy's MothTech T, and it's probably one of the most talked about t-shirts on the market right now, mainly because it looks like a moth went into my closet and went to town, as you can see. I still have my tag on. You're supposed to, take these off, but I just got it in. I was pretty excited to try it out. It does cost $140 US, 220 Canadian, but I got it on sale, so I can't complain here. Now, the idea to this body mapped ventilation is that the holes are mapped to where you heat up the most. So it should let more air in and more sweat out as you run. Instead of one giant mesh panel, punch micro holes in there to reduce the shirt's weight and hopefully improve breathability and keep it structured. On paper, it sounds kind of genius, but it also looks like someone attacked me with a hole puncher. So let's put this to the test. Let's go for a run. I am going to run with these. These are my Asics Superblast 2. Great runners. I had no complaints with these. Look at this max cushion. You got a nice slab of FF Turbo Plus with FF Blast as an outsole. Yeah, these break in quite well after about the 100-mile mark. And they've been solid everyday trainers since. So these are what I'm going to be running with. Okay, let's go for a run. Set my watch. Okay, let's see what we got here. Ooh. Fix my glasses a little bit. Switched on my glasses because it just wasn't working with the other one. So, alright, let's go. The morning is nice because you hear all the birds chirping. The sun is kind of peeking out a little bit. Now, one thing I do compare this shirt to is basically having speed holes in your shirt. It makes you go faster, right? People don't like to run in cotton, and this shirt is 100% cotton, made in Portugal. And one satisfies thing is that you can totally run in cotton. It doesn't hamper your performance or anything like that. But people don't like it because they wear these performance polyester nylon materials because one thing is it doesn't absorb moisture and it helps you wick sweat, keeps you cool, and cotton is totally the opposite. It absorbs everything, so all the sweat will be trapped in the cotton. Will make your shirt heavier and you'll be wearing a damp cloth essentially. Ooh, the first K is always rough because it's like warm up. Need to warm the body up. That's why I'm panting a little bit. I should get into a better warm-up routine instead of just bolting out the door. Okay, I think I'm all warmed up. I can talk a little bit better now. So, yeah, the shirt feels very nice. I mean, you do feel it being pretty soft as a cotton shirt. And I would totally wear the shirt casually out to cafes just to, have a coffee with a friend and plan out my training schedule and all that. I'm just gonna run into this park here. Now, the ventilation holes. These things, oh, I don't know, man. I don't feel any airflow at all. Guess we'll see in a little bit. Today's a great day because it is around, what are we at? Around 20-ish. So a good 68 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's not too bad, but it is very humid. I can feel a blanket of just moisture on me. Think of it as being in a very wet sauna. Now, a lot of people say cotton kills because it absorbs everything and it'll just make you feel bad. But I guess I'll have to see myself. It really goes back to simple things though. Like you just take any shirt, you go and run, that's that. And it comes back down to whatever you feel good in makes you run good, makes you go outside, and makes you repeat. So I don't mind that aspect. If this shirt makes you feel good, makes you go outside, all the better. Okay, across here. All right, time for a 1 mile check-in. T's holding up great, body's holding up good. I did do a tempo run yesterday, so legs are feeling it a little bit, but overall, in pretty good shape. Like I said, I can only talk to you guys if I'm on my easy run. Other than that, I don't think I have enough breath to hold this conversation. But yeah, T's holding up great right now after a mile in. Still feels soft. Sweat is starting to definitely form. I guess I'll see what happens in the next couple of miles. See how this thing holds up. So far, so good. No ventilation though. These holes, they do nothing. I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. 2-mile check-in. T is holding up good. Sweat's starting to form a little bit around my elbows and pits. As expected because there's no holes there. Chest is okay right now, I think. But overall, feeling pretty good. It's the weekend. Gotta get that yard work in. And that's a good old hydro corridor. Now, this is a new part of the corridor. I've actually never been to this side. They've actually built a nice recreational path along this. Can't wait to take my bike out here, to be honest. The good thing right now is the sun is not beating down, so I can get away with running here without absolutely being wrecked. Look at that pavement. Pristine. Brand spanking new. I love it. I love it a lot. It's a bit windy. Hopefully you can hear me without the wind noise. But I do want to talk about fashion in general and all the utilitarian stuff. Like, running fashion is huge right now. And you can see with all these influencers, brands pushing stuff onto the market that tailors to more of the casual runners, people who join running clubs to meet people, go to cafes, and even wear it to the office. It's kind of crazy because I've seen people wear their full Arc'teryx shells to the office, Patagonia fleeces to the office. It's actually kind of funny. But you have this kind of bleeding into all the other sports as well. Not just running, not just hiking, but cycling as well. I've seen people wear full on Lycra, their cycling jersey, casually to the cafe. And that's just wild. But I guess it doesn't make a bit of difference to the folks across the pond. All the blokes wearing your soccer jerseys, your football jerseys, sorry. Because they just collect them like how people collect band tees. It's quite remarkable, to be honest. And now brands are leaning right into it because you see people wearing football cleats onto the wild, which is crazy because there's no grip if you're not on the pitch. So Nike and Adidas have adopted that with a more pedestrian-friendly version of the cleats. So that's where we are now, is kind of mixing fashion with a lot of sports and utilitarian stuff. And I quite dig it. I like being comfy. I like looking good. And what makes you
look good and feel good makes you perform good. So stuff like this, if it makes you feel good, you'll probably come back out and do it all over again, which is the whole point of running, is consistency. So no slander to these brands. Keep making the stuff that you do. I mean, you guys price it at ridiculously high prices, but your market is for the premium runners. I'm more than happy, more than satisfied to buy something from the Nike outlets and wear it for my runs, because I know I'll wear it a lot, trash it, and enjoy it in something that I wouldn't feel bad running in. This, once in a while, I think it's good. I wouldn't wear it every day. Looks like there are some events coming on. Huge one, a tournament maybe. Soccer, football tournament. It's nice on Sunday morning. Oh, look at the kids coming out and having fun. It's great. It's the World Cup fever, I tell you. I don't want to turn this into a kids rant or anything, but kids these days need to get off their iPads, get out, and have fun a bit more. But that's a story for another time. Okay, checking in how the shirt is doing. It's okay. I think it's more moisture on the sleeves. Body seems fine. Doesn't feel like there's much airflow. It seems like it's working because not much sweat is forming. Seen a little bit. Mid-run check-in. Just finished the 5K, and you can see the shirt has been absolutely drenched. My collar, my chest. Ooh, you can see it drooping a little bit. It is soaking up all my sweat, and it is kind of nasty. So, yeah, cotton is not the best performance fabric. I think you should stick to your nylons, your polyesters, your dry fits, all that stuff that wicks moisture. Not Gore-Tex. Gore-Tex will seal you in and will make it kind of tough. Let me go back into the ravine, block out the wind a little bit. It is so nice today though. Sun's out. My thoughts on this? I think it looks cool. I think the shirt is a nice casual shirt. Wear to the cafe, meet up with your girlfriend, have a nice chat. And for performance, I don't think you would want to run more than 5K, not built for a 10K. If you just want to look good, by all means, go right ahead. The most important thing is mental, right? You gotta look good, feel good, to perform good, and whatever gets you out and running, I think that's the most important thing. It's the consistency. So if this stuff really helps you get out and move, by all means, wear it. But for $140, I wouldn't wear this every day. Like I said, I would rather have a Nike dry fit tee. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the Satisfy MothTech tee. I'm gonna continue my run here, and yeah, I move, I rant, I yap, and I'll repeat it. I'll catch you guys later. Okay, some post-run feedback. The after 10K, you see the shirt is absolutely drenched. Oh boy, it is definitely running with a wet rag on you. I probably wouldn't run with this again for like a 10K, maybe for a couple Ks, but I'll definitely wear this casually though. Oh, yeah.